What is good? Welcome back. If you didn't see the last video, or if you're new here, welcome back to another vixrex video. Last video was the unboxing. Check that out if you haven't seen it. But today we're actually getting into installing the intake onto the Subaru WRX and also tuning the WRX so it can actually accept the intake and run properly. The intake kit that I ordered was the MISHIMOTO wrinkle black. Wrinkle black is just the the design or the color they put onto the actual aluminum piping, but it was the wrinkle black cold air intake from MISHIMOTO for the 2015 and 2017 Subaru WRXs. They have the option where you can get all the hoses and all the clamps and the intake without the intake box, but like I said in the last video, I did get the intake box because I do have hood vents going into the car, and the hood vents will sit about right here on each side, so it'll be right above the intake. And if I didn't get the covering box over the intake, if it were to rain, water would just get in the intake and it would just be exposed. So I went ahead and just pulled the trigger. I think it's an extra like 20 or 30 bucks to get the intake box. I say if you need it, do it. If you don't need it, once again, shout out to Import Image Racing for sponsoring me and sending out this part. Very much appreciated, and I can't wait to get this on. You definitely need just a flathead screwdriver just to get all these little clips out. So you gotta take this duct out. You gotta take this air intake box out. So you just gotta disconnect this little sensor right here. All little points that have bolts on them, which aren't that many. I think it's one and then two underneath, but as the video goes on, we'll see. So the tubing and piping going down into the turbo, we got to replace that too. And in order to access that, we got to go under the car, and there's a plastic covering under there, and then there's a little fender liner over here that we got to remove out. Because my car is so low, my plastic is actually already pretty up underneath, so I may not even have to remove the whole thing. I probably could just pull it off. Super easy install, just need a couple socket wrenches and a flathead screwdriver. But let's oh, and a jack, of course, to jack up the side of the car. So I'm gonna go ahead and start jacking up the car, and then we get under there and we're gonna get to it. I'm gonna go ahead and start taking this off. Get this little duct on out of here. I'm gonna take out the bolt, this bolt right here, this bolt here. One. And two. This sensor should come right out. There's a clamp down in there. I need a flathead for that. There we go. All right, so we can take this off for now. Here you go, boom, it's connecting down there into the turbo right there. Connects through, and we're replacing everything from down right there. If you can see that gasket, I don't know, everything past that up to the box. So, all right, so intake box. So let's go ahead and install this piece first. We're gonna bring the clamp. Boom. All right, so that's in there, solid. I'm just hooking it all up first just to see exactly how it's gonna go. It's gonna go here. This will connect here. So let me set this here. Okay. So that'll go there, and intake will go here. So we got this clamped on, boom, got this clamp on this point right here. Got to get this to line up right here with this little bushing mount, whatever. Get this to line up, bolt that on, and then this is the aluminum piece and it goes up top. So let's go up top real quick. All this is secure, but before you put this clamp on here, this part was a little bit of a to do, because the thing is, when you put this piece in, well, actually, let me go ahead and put a clamp ring around this one. This hole right here is supposed to mount up with this screw. So you can turn it a little bit and get it up there, but obviously you're gonna have to bend it a little bit. I already bent it a little bit because it was much worse than this. This piece was like all the way out here. So you just gotta press it a little bit. My clamp is already on there. I'm about to go ahead and tighten this up, and then the next shot, the intake will be on, and then I'll just put the box on, and then we're done. We're definitely gonna have to tune it because you can't run the intake without the tune. So well, I just broke this little piece off because I tightened it too much. So me, of course. I shouldn't mess up the mounting that much, but I'm gonna do this side and see what happens. God damn. Like so. Actually, I don't know how this son of a bitch goes on, to be honest. I'm having a difficult time getting the box on there, and the reason is because I fucking broke this mount piece right here. So this for the intake should actually be on this one, and then the box mounts to this one, and then it lines up properly, and then I can mount the box here. But basically, because I switched these around, I can't use the box right now. It's pretty simple. I just gotta take the intake back out, take the filter back out, and just readjust the hoses and everything. So I probably could do it, but I have like 30 minutes left before I have to be at a baby shower. So anyway, we're just gonna run it without the box for now. I use some zip ties under there to bring that plastic back up. So that should work for now. It's a low car. What can you do, bro? Your boy has showered. I downloaded the map off of Cobb's website, so I'm getting ready to go ahead and plug this in real quick. So change the map, the car is off. Please wait while the access port initializes communication. Verify the ignition switch is on the on position. Press the button. All right, it's on. Stage on MISHIMOTO 93 with the intake. So go ahead and press OK. Blah, 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 blah. Turn that off. Press OK. Change map successful. Please turn the ignition key to the off for at least 15 seconds. Bruh. I was gonna wait to record my reaction, but oh, my fault. I was gonna wait to record the reaction, but this just. Oh, let me roll the windows up, bruh. Hold on. You can tell I've never had a blow-off valve or an intake installed on a turbo car ever, but